Hi, my name is Sandy Jerome, and I'm a writer of middle grade fiction, and I also like gardening and travel. I'm writing a free ebook about my journeys as I enter the third act of my life, and if you visit my website at sandyjerome.com, you can subscribe to my newsletter and download the latest copy. In this second video about my Viking river cruise, I'll be talking about the getting there of travel, and in particular answering the question, is first class worth it? We flew on United to Europe with their Polaris first class service and lay flat beds. We flew home on an airline that I'd never heard of, Iceland Air, through Reykjavik, Iceland, and then directly into Orlando. You be the judge if first class is worth it as you join me on my trip from Orlando to Basel, Switzerland. I've also included a list of everything that can go wrong with travel, and some of it did. In my free ebook, I discuss security, passport control, customs, so be sure to subscribe and get the latest link to the free ebook. Well, good morning. It's the first day of our trip. A little different plan. We're already at the airport. We came here last night because the parking garages had all filled up. Parking A, B, C were all filled. We found that out about 4 p.m. And so what we did was we decided to book ourselves a room at the Hyatt right here at the Orlando airport. Well, hi, it's morning again, and now we're past security. It's 6:18, so we're 2 hours before our flight, so we got here in plenty of time. Keith's alarm was set for 6 a.m., but he ended up waking up at 5 a.m., probably because I was having a bath, because I got up at 3 a.m., which mainly because of the excitement. So we used Premier Access, which meant we walked right up. A nice person helped us and bag tagged our bags and took them away, so we didn't have to wait in a long line. We had TSA pre-check, and there's only one person in front of us, so we went right through security. That went well. We had cleared, we'd gotten clear, but we didn't need to use that at all. So now we're at the Orlando airport, and we're past security. And as you can see here, we're at one of my favorite breakfast places, which is Wendy's. So the top 3 benefits of going first class after early boarding and bigger seats is access to the airport lounge. When we arrived in Orlando at our gate area, there wasn't much room to sit. I found the United Club was only a few steps away, so although Keith doesn't normally like airport lounges, I knew that with 2 upcoming very long layovers, we better give it a try. I was not disappointed, and Keith started to warm up to the airport lounge. Although not one of the biggest United clubs, and nowhere compared to the Polaris Club that I'll be showing you in Dulles, Washington, D.C., this one is pretty nice in Orlando. It has a wonderful coffee station, it has a buffet, and it had these wonderful breakfast sandwiches that we really enjoyed. Next thing we knew, it's time to board.
Passengers seated in group number 1. Group number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, you have groups marked on your boarding cards. We are now starting with grouping area number 1.
Good morning. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Since I had booked my tickets about 9 months early, I ended up with a schedule change that routed us through Washington Dulles instead of Newark and tightened up the connection time that I had carefully planned so that we wouldn't be running through airports. I tried rebooking online using the change flight link, but it repriced the trip at double the amount I had paid. That meant I needed to call United, but I had the magic words of schedule change. I called United. It only took 15 minutes for someone to help me because I called early on a Sunday morning. And then after a supervisor authorized it, I was able to get it changed to an earlier flight from Orlando to Dallas that gave us almost a 6-hour layover in Dallas instead of 45 minutes and a 3-hour layover in Munich instead of 45 minutes. You might wince at the 6-hour layover, but one of the things I found out was that the United Polaris Lounge in Dulles is like a 5-star restaurant and hotel all rolled into one. It was a short flight, and we even got served a stroopwafel, which was fun because I kind of got addicted to them, and by the time we got to Amsterdam. Dulles Airport. Hi. No, I just my first time looking around. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. This is like our private area for video call or conferencing.
Or napping?
Oh, we have that.
Oh, you have
But
napping, okay.
Yes, the restroom is straight down here.
Okay.
And at the end of this hallway, on just immediate left there, they have 2 sleeping pods.
Oh my gosh.
And then beyond that, we have the showers, like 6 showers back there. So if you like to get fresh.
Okay.
And right now it's very quiet, but around 3 to 4, it gets real busy. What time is your flight today?
About 5:30. We're going to
this
Munich.
Is a great time to be here because it's nice and quiet. And if you go down here and take a right at the end of this here, or you go down in the dining room right there, you can they have menu with some very good service, and then there's the buffet on the other side if you'd like to just do a la carte type of deal. But this is the main part of the lounge.
This is gorgeous.
Well, enjoy it while
beautiful.
you're here
I
at
can't.
the bar. Everything's complimentary. Anything you see here is complimentary. So.
Now, we don't have to take a shower today, but if you did want to take a shower, would we come to someone?
Yes, and just on the other side, there's a desk to the right, and there'll be someone there. His concierge is also preparing the showers when people use them, so he may not be right there, but he's in that area at all times.
They're all green lights.
Yeah, there he is right there, so he's always someone available for you to assist, and if you can't get some service there, one of us will be able to help you. Managers right behind the bar. They have his other office over here, so there's always someone available for
Wow, this is the best.
Well, enjoy. And
Great, thank you.
Take advantage of it.
Thank you. Overall, the hours that we spent at the United Polaris Club at Washington Dulles Airport was amazing. I got to walk. As you can see, I'm walking and walking around. I think I got about 3 miles in, because when we arrived there, it's pretty much empty. Like the manager said, it starts getting real busy at 3 p.m. But we were there early, and with our long layover, and we pretty much had the club. I'd have to say there were only maybe 5 different groups in the whole club. The morning and the afternoon that we spent there waiting for our flight. So long layovers. I always say, if you've got something like this, you want to spend some time in this. It has a dining room where you can have custom-made meals ordered and sit down and have them. It has lots of different stations like this with coffee and tea, and the tea selection was amazing. Had one of these coffee makers that makes any kind of coffee, and then it had juices at the very end. There's all types of little juices that you could get, and lots of places to sit, enjoy. Then they had a buffet. The buffet had all kinds of things like chicken and pork and lots of vegetarian options, tons of food for you to eat, and it's just there all day long for you to enjoy. Before we knew it, our plane was there and we were getting ready to board. Then we used that priority line again and got to go right to our seats. I was in 5L. I wanted a window seat, and it had lots of storage places underneath the screen, store at my feet, a hook there for my jacket, and then it had almost like a little desk here where you could put things, and then it.
And we'll be happy to find you another seat.
Möchten Sie bitten, jetzt wäre diese Mal, where they have real ones, so like a cornmeal pastry, they come up with like chicken or beef really good.
So this whole little area is mine on the plane. This is a Polaris, and I have a blanket down here, and this little knob right here will actually make the seat go flat, so I'll be able to sleep all through here. And then Keith is right behind me. You sleep right back there to the top of this bed. And we could have been in the middle here and been side by side, but I wanted to be able to have a good seat here and be able to look out. So I wanted a window seat. So this is a tray. And there's where my luggage goes. And then again, this will end up being a bed all through here. And there's a blanket here. And then another pillow and a blanket down there. And then of course I have my jacket here to lay down.
This morning, good morning, and it's, I just had breakfast. It's a lovely flight. I slept really good for 6 hours, and feeling good. Just had lemon pancakes with some blueberries on top, and let's take a look at where we are. There's our flight map. We're just about to come into Munich.
There's an amazing video system with movies and TV, everything to keep you busy if you don't want to sleep. So passport control in Munich took about an hour. If I hadn't changed our flight to the later one to Basel, we would have missed it, being here in the passport control line. The last leg of our trip into Basel was on Lufthansa, and again, they had a wonderful club. It wasn't nearly as good as a Polaris, but I thought it was better than the United Club in Orlando. And we found this little secret corner over here where we could sit and be away from the main area. The main area is huge. It has lots of coffee making stations, and each station, in addition to making coffee and hot cocoa and teas and stuff like that, also has these big candy jars off to the right. I didn't even know what all the candies were. And then in the middle area, there's a water dispenser, and you can have sparkling or still water. Next to it is a beer dispenser, which looked like it was just about as easy to get as much beer as you want. They also had other spirits, and they had sodas, a whole variety of sodas that you could have. And it had in the middle, it had a breakfast buffet, and something I'd never seen in a lounge before. It had an ice cream canister there with all kinds of different ice cream. There was fresh fruit. The bakery items were amazing, just a whole line of bakery items. Most of them I didn't recognize, but I did try a few of them, and they were just delicious. Next thing I knew, it was time to board our flight to Basel, so we had to wander around the Munich airport. So we're in the Munich airport right now, and Keith is buying me some water, or buying him some water too. And we just got out of the business lounge. It's very, very busy. Very busy airport. And we have to go way down that road there to gate 81. I'm actually feeling pretty good. Had a good night's sleep, and I just had a nice breakfast in the business lounge, and freshened up a little bit in the restroom. So feeling pretty good this morning, even with only 6 hours of sleep. But actually doing really well on our trip. Anyway, so we're off to gate G81 to Basel.
Weitere wichtige Informationen für Notfälle. Entnehmen Sie bitte den Sicherheitsinstruktionen, die sich vor Ihnen in den Sitztaschen befinden. Further information can be found in the safety instruction cards, which have been placed in the seat pocket in front of you. Zum Startstellen.
So we're on our flight to Basel. We're on a small plane, like these small planes. It's only maybe 50 minutes in the air. And we're in Munich. Just getting ready to take off, right on time.
Thank you for traveling with Lufthansa Starlines. Wish you a nice remaining Sunday, a good onward journey, all the best for you. Take care and goodbye.
Here we are in the baggage claim at Basel, and I have to say that from Orlando to Munich to Basel, first class was definitely worth it, and I give all my reasons in my ebook. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe, like, and click on the bell if you want to be notified of future videos. And please visit my website and get a free copy of my ebook that covers all the reasons why I thought that first class was definitely worth it. Not only this first trip going to Basel, but our return trip from Amsterdam into Orlando on Iceland Air, which that'll be in a future video. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and like. Also, please visit my website, sandyjerome.com, and subscribe to my free quarterly newsletter. You'll get free downloads. The link is below.